Hello, everyone. So, good afternoon, and let us start our presentation. So, let us introduce our team. My name is Dastan. Here nearby me is Tatiana, Valeria, Alexandra, and Abdulaziz, and we are working on challenge from GRD, innovative and regenerative technologies in residential housing. So we have our 5 points that we are working on. That's how we build today, also our conceptual model, sketch, let's say, and also our eco materials that we can apply on our house. So, and also in the end have some project visualization. And the main question today is how we build, yeah? Everyone knows the construction site and which materials do we use, and so on. In the common slide, we can see that that we are using a lot of concrete and glass. Yeah. So we know that concrete consists of sand, water, and other aggregates such as crushed stone, cement, and also glass consists of sand, soda ash, and limestone. The common thing for those materials is the sand. Sand is the key ingredient, and the world uses today about 50 billion metric tons of sand, and sand is less and less on the planet. Here we have our concept sketch where we can show you where we can use our new, not our, but new materials, concepts that we can use on our building. Let's talk about transparent wood. It's an eco-friendly material. It's made of wood, removing the lignin, and which gives the wood like the color, brown color. It has a lot of advantages on other hand of glass. It's 3 times stronger. It has good thermal insulation properties. Also, it's easy to transport and less energy consumption in production. And we can use this transparent wood in interior, exterior, when we don't need 100 transparency, like for furniture, for doors, also for window.
So the next is Firok. Firok is an eco-friendly alternative to cement and is made from recycled materials and does not require the high-temperature clean firing process in cement production, and that release significant amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Moreover, Firok production requires much less energy than the cement production, which considerably reduces in carbon footprint. Frog emits carbon dioxide during production, but the exciting thing, what we are talking about, it absorbs CO2. The more CO2 it consumes, the stronger it becomes. So frog can help reduce greenhouse gases, concentrate causes them. So the main ingredient is metallic iron powder. These ingredients are combined as a dry mix with a source of silica, such as fly ash or recycled glass.
So the next thing that we want to use is a mycelium. In recent years, it's used as a sustainable eco-friendly material. It's a root-like structure of fungus, so we can actually grow it into different shapes and size. We can use it to make furniture. Of course, we cannot make people to only use this furniture, but we can also use it outside for the benches. And one more example is a myco board. It's a pressed mycelium, which we can use for wall insulations, sound isolation, and something like this. Also, we want to use algae. Algae are simple plants that grow in the lakes, oceans, rivers, etc. So the main point is that it absorbs carbon dioxide. It is known for its high growth rate. And we want to use it on the building facade, not like a green facade with living plants, but it's actually more like a closed loop system where algae is inside the water. We have panels, and it is connected with a building energy center. So compressed air is introduced to the bottom of the panels. So we give those panels the carbon dioxide, and they return us the heat that we can store and use later on.
And here we have the project visualization, that how can it may look on the future, the district, with these common materials that we are using, and also furniture for exterior, such as bench from mycelium, and also on the facades, those green elements are showing us the algae panels, and we can also use the transparent wood as windows in the future. And conclusion?
Conclusion. As we come to the conclusion, I would like to summarize our key points that we have discussed today. And the first one is triple R concept, reducing, recycling, and reusing the materials that we used. It will help us to minimize the waste and minimize our impact on the environment. Secondly, the air. These materials that we choose, that we have discussed today, they will help us to clean air. They have a huge potential to improving air quality and reducing pollution. Thirdly, we have to make emphasis in energy consumption because these materials that we have chosen, such as algae and ferroc, requires much less energy in production than the traditional materials that we use. In fact, ferroc, the materials that we are going to use instead of cement, requires 10 times less energy in production than the concrete or cement. And one of the main reasons why we choose ferroc over other materials, the price, because it's 15% cheaper than cement. And we should count with that the ferroc is not produced in that huge amount like a cement. And despite all through, it's cheaper. So these materials have great potential in the future, and we should choose right materials for our sustainable future. So that's all for today. Thank you for your attention.
Well, I guess Stefan knows what to do in the future now, but I'm quite sure that also our colleagues from DEC can react very well to this presentation. But Stefan, you have the first.
Thank you for the presentation. It was really nice and nice storytelling, by the way. Maybe it was today and tomorrow. I will have two questions. The first one, which of the technology or which of the material is from your side most promising, like maybe have the biggest impact in the future in terms of sustainability? And the second one, which of the material is the closest to mass application, like let's say in development, because I guess you have some in more like conceptual phase, and which one is the closest one maybe we could use immediately or in coming years?
Yeah, the first question about what's the promising material, I think it's the ferroc, because there are a lot of talking about, and they have a lot of inventing how to produce it, how to produce it fastly, and I think in the future ferroc will be as common material as cement, concrete construction that we can use on our buildings. And the second question, I think this is the transparent wood that you can use today for your interior things, to decorate something, or such as some, I don't know, furniture or doors. Yeah, when which you don't want to have like 100% transparency.
So we say that transparent wood is already somewhere like produced, so you can order it today.
Yeah, they are producing it. They are using it for furniture.
Any other questions or remarks, maybe? If not, then thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you.